On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Persuade.
To convince or induce someone to do something by presenting a reason or argument, to sway or influence someone's decision or opinion.
Examples:
Attempt to persuade. Persuade a hijacker to surrender. She tried to persuade her brother to join her on the trip.
Engagement.
A mutual promise to marry someone, an agreement to do something, especially at a particular time.
Examples:
A prior engagement. Break off an engagement. They selected a gorgeous diamond engagement ring.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Affirm.
To assert that something is true or real, to state positively.
Examples:
Affirm old traditions. Affirm strong identity. I affirm that I will always stand by my beliefs.
Alcoholism.
A chronic disorder characterized by dependence on alcohol and repeated excessive use of alcoholic beverages.
Examples:
Acute alcoholism. Alcoholism recovery. He lost everything due to his alcoholism.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Morphine.
A powerful narcotic drug used to relieve pain and induce sleep.
Examples:
Morphine addiction. Synthetic morphine. Long-term use of morphine can lead to tolerance, physical dependence, and addiction.
Addiction.
The inability to stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
Alcohol addiction. Addiction to foreign oil. He is now fighting his addiction to drugs.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus, Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Jack.
A mechanical device used for lifting or supporting heavy objects.
Examples:
A jack of all trades. A line jack. He used a jack to lift the car to change the tire.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Torture.
The act of causing intense pain or suffering to someone to punish them, extract information from them, or for some other reason.
Examples:
A torture chamber. An instrument of torture. The use of torture is strictly prohibited under international law.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe.
Examples:
Relieve his thirst. Relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Fraught.
Causing, accompanied by, or full of anxiety, tension, or stress.
Examples:
Become increasingly fraught. Fraught with danger. The negotiations were fraught with challenges and setbacks.
Woe.
Significant problems or troubles, great unhappiness.
Examples:
Economic woe. Full of woe. Recurrent financial woes hampered his subsequent career.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Pageantry.
Elaborate and spectacular display or ceremony, typically associated with big events and special occasions such as parades, broadcasts, or theatrical performances.
Examples:
Grand pageantry, royal pageantry. The pageantry of the parade was truly magnificent, with colorful floats and costumed performers.
Petulance.
The quality of being easily irritated and childishly sulky.
Examples:
Babyish petulance. An affectation of petulance. His impolite behavior incurred her petulance.
Bush.
A plant growing thickly, with many small branches and several stiff stems coming up from the root.
Examples:
Trees and bushes. A bush of hair. I am going to trim this bush off.
Governor.
The person who holds the highest executive office in a state or province.
Examples:
Governor General. A prefectural governor. The state governor visited the affected areas and promised to aid the victims.
Gripe.
A minor complaint or criticism, typically expressed in a grumbling or persistent manner, sudden, sharp pain or discomfort in the abdomen. Verb, to grumble or complain about something, often in a persistent, nagging manner.
Examples:
Minor gripe. Gripe about his sore feet. One of the most common gripes employees have is that they are not paid enough money for their work.
Patience.
The ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity, delay, or frustration. The capacity to tolerate or endure difficult or unpleasant situations without becoming upset or angry.
Examples:
Test my patience. Show patience. Healing a broken heart requires patience, as it takes time to heal.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Scandal.
An action or event regarded as morally or legally wrong and causing general public outrage.
Examples:
Scandal magazine. A corruption scandal. The political scandal rocked the nation and led to the resignation of several high-ranking officials.
Messy.
Disorganized and untidy.
Examples:
Messy data. Messy handling. His messy bedroom is always a source of frustration for his mother.
Divorce.
The legal dissolution of a marriage.
Examples:
Divorce settlement. A consensual divorce. The couple decided to get a divorce after many years of marriage.
Abide.
To accept or tolerate something or to act in accordance with a rule, decision, recommendation, etc. To remain in a particular state or condition.
Examples:
abide by a contract. Abide in the same place. They must abide by the rules set by the governing body.
Spouse.
A person's husband, wife, or partner in marriage.
Examples:
spouse tax deduction. Spouse visa. The spouse of the politician was a constant presence at campaign events.
Arc.
The shape of a portion of a circle or other curved line.
Examples:
the arc current. An arc of a circumference. A ball flew in a big arc.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Fuse.
A small part in an electrical device or machinery that can interrupt the flow of electrical current when it is overloaded. Verb, to become plastic or fluid or liquefied from heat.
Examples:
fuse blows. Fuse with one another. He has a short fuse.
Cabinet.
A piece of furniture with doors, shelves, and drawers used for storage or display. A small group of senior members of a government who act as official advisors for the president or prime minister.
Examples:
member of the cabinet. The cabinet above the sink. The prime minister decided to reshuffle his cabinet to regain support.
Hot-headed.
Easily angered or excited, prone to act impulsively or rashly without thinking things through.
Examples:
hot-headed behavior. Hot-headed argument. He's known for his hot-headed temper and quick reactions.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
react at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Stalk.
To follow or track someone or something closely and quietly, usually to cause harm or surveillance. To move slowly and quietly to avoid detection. Noun, the main stem of a plant that supports leaves, flowers, and fruit, the stem or main axis of a support structure or framework.
Examples:
Stalk of celery. Stalk from the room. The hunter quietly stalked the deer for hours before taking the shot.
Administrator.
A person or organization responsible for managing and directing the affairs of a business, institution, government agency, or other organization, someone who administers, regulates, or supervises.
Examples:
School administrator. Network administrator. The university's administrator announced new policies regarding campus safety.
Freewheel.
To ride or coast on a bicycle or a vehicle without using the pedals or without providing power. To move or continue freely or without effort.
Examples:
Freewheel without any resistance. Freewheel on a bicycle. The wind was strong enough to let the kite freewheel across the sky without any guidance.
Corporal.
A non-commissioned officer in the military, particularly in the army, a punishment administered in the military that involves physical exercise or beating.
Examples:
Corporal punishment. Corporal body. As a corporal in the army, he was responsible for leading a small team of soldiers.
Punishment.
A penalty or consequence inflicted for wrongdoing or offense, a means of enforcing discipline or preventing further wrongdoing.
Examples:
Punishment for a crime. Humiliating punishment. The judge gave severe punishment to the criminal who committed the heinous crime.
Lash.
To strike or hit someone with a whip or other flexible instrument. To criticize or rebuke someone severely. To bind or tie something tightly with a cord or strap.
Examples:
Lash the oxen. Lash a rope. The mother lashed out at her child for misbehaving in public.
Batter.
To hit something or someone repeatedly with much force. Noun, baseball, a ball player who is batting.
Examples:
Batter the eggs. The batter's box. He got so angry that he battered the door down.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Devise.
To come up with an idea, plan, theory, etc., using your intelligence or imagination.
Examples:
Devise a plan. Devise a literary plot. They had to devise a system that did not depend on fossil fuels.
Scatter.
To cause to separate and go in different directions.
Examples:
Scatter seeds. Scatter around the internet. The hunter's approach scattered the geese.
Drill.
A tool or machine used for making round holes or driving fasteners, a training or practice.
Examples:
The drill hit the well. Fire drill. Several military drill programs have become popular methods of exercise.
Footstep.
A step, or the sound generated by a person walking when their foot hits the ground.
Examples:
Footsteps in the corridor. Approaching footsteps. The sound of oncoming footsteps grew louder, closer.
Wriggle.
To twist and turn with quick, writhing motions, to move in a twisting or contorting manner.
Examples:
Wriggle free. Wriggle in surprise. The child started to wriggle out of their seatbelt during the long car ride.
Couch.
A piece of furniture made for sitting, usually with a back and armrests, designed to seat more than one person.
Examples:
Leather couch. A couch potato. I love to relax on the couch and watch movies on the weekends.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
Dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Closet.
A small room or cabinet with a door used for storing things, especially clothes.
Examples:
Closet full of suits. Walk-in closets. He brushed the suit before hanging it back into the closet.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
Toy store. Toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Capsule.
A small, enclosed container often used for holding medicines or supplements or for transporting payloads in spacecraft. A small, elongated structure within the body, such as a joint or a gland.
Examples:
Space capsule. Medical capsule. The capsule hotel room may be small, but it has all the necessary amenities.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples:
Dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.
Ruse.
A trick or deception used to achieve a strategic or tactical advantage, a strategy or plan used to deceive or mislead someone.
Examples:
Plan a ruse. Elaborate ruse. The thief used a clever ruse to access the bank's vault.
Squeeze.
To apply pressure from two or more sides, to hold someone or something tightly in your arms, usually with fondness.
Examples:
Squeeze a lemon. Squeeze a confession. She squeezed the toothpaste tube from the middle to get the last bit out.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something, a small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
Panel discussion. Cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it. Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap. A female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
Voltage.
The difference in the force of an electric current between 2 points.
Examples:
The voltage spiked. Low voltage. Connecting batteries in series increase the voltage of the circuit.
Primal.
Of or relating to the earliest stage of development, fundamental, primitive.
Examples:
Primal eras. Primal fear. The primal instincts of the animal kicked in when it was threatened.
Appreciation.
The act of recognizing and valuing the worth or importance of something or someone, gratitude or thankfulness, an increase in value over time.
Examples:
Express my appreciation. Appreciation for diversity. The artist received a lot of appreciation for his latest work.
Brawl.
A noisy and violent fight involving a group of people, a chaotic and unruly disturbance or conflict.
Examples:
Barroom brawl. Street brawl. The brawl at the nightclub resulted in several injuries and arrests.
Loyal.
Giving or remaining firm and constant support to a person, institution, product, etc.
Examples:
A loyal friend. Become a loyal customer. Enemy armies are loyal to their monarch.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, He had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Interchange.
An exchange of one thing for another, often involving a replacement or substitution, a meeting or intersection of two or more roads or routes.
Examples:
Interchange station. Interchange of ideas. The highway had a dangerous interchange where accidents were common.
Fungible.
Able to be replaced or exchanged with another identical item, uniform and interchangeable in value or use.
Examples:
Fungible securities. Fungible assets. Gold is a fungible commodity, meaning its value is interchangeable with other gold of the same quality and quantity.
Commodity.
A product or a raw material that can be traded, bought, or sold.
Examples:
Commodity tax. International commodity. The government announced a policy to control the rise in commodity prices.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Inventory.
A complete list of all the items or goods held in stock by a business or organization, the act of making such a list.
Examples:
Inventory control. Annual inventory. The store manager took inventory of the products on the shelves to know what needed restocking.
Sperm.
The reproductive cell produced by a man or male animal.
Examples:
Man with a low sperm count. Production of sperm. The male sperm fertilizes the female egg.
Economics.
The branch of social science that deals with the production, consumption, and transfer of goods and services.
Examples:
Welfare economics. Economics professor. His class will cover an introduction to agricultural economics.
Arrangement.
A plan or preparation for the future event, the action or process of placing things in a particular order.
Examples:
Arrangement of the furniture. Arrangement committee. As a first arrangement, we agreed to meet the following Friday.
Wrestling.
A sport in which two contestants grapple and try to throw each other to the ground.
Examples:
Wrestling match. Arm wrestling. He had always been interested in sumo wrestling and decided to try it.
Straightforward.
Easy to do or understand, or simple, free from ambiguity.
Examples:
Straightforward manner. Make a straightforward dash. The defendant gave a straightforward and accurate description of the accident.
Crest.
A peak or ridge, especially on a mountain or wave, a decorative tuft or topknot.
Examples:
Crest length. A large textile crest. The surfer rode the crest of the wave to the shore.
Penguin.
A flightless seabird that is found in the southern hemisphere and is known for its distinctive black and white coloring and its upright, waddling gait.
Examples:
Adelie penguin. Penguin habitat. We took a boat tour to witness the magnificent penguin colony along the rugged coastline.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young.
Examples:
Bird's nest. A nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Presumably.
Believed to be true or likely based on the available evidence, or supposed to be the case without definite proof.
Examples:
Presumably accurate. Presumably refuse the offer. The witness's testimony was presumably based on what he had seen and heard.
Hearty.
Characterized by vigor, strength, or robustness, showing warmth or enthusiasm of feeling, large and filling, referring to a meal or portions of food.
Examples:
Hearty meal. Hearty laughter. The hearty soup warmed us up on the cold winter day.
Chick.
A baby bird, especially a young chicken.
Examples:
Baby chick. Chick sorting. The majority of the chicks are raised on local family farms.
Shell.
Hard outer covering or case of eggs, nuts, some seeds, and some animals.
Examples:
An egg shell. A mollusk shell. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Eagle.
A large predatory bird with a hooked beak and broad wings, known for its keen eyesight and powerful flight, a symbol of strength and freedom in many cultures.
Examples:
Eagle feathers. Eagle eyes. The bald eagle symbolizes freedom and strength in the United States.
Hatch.
To cause an egg to break to allow a young animal to come out, to produce and expand something that is in an early stage.
Examples:
Hatch a plan. Hatch a baby chick. The eggs began to hatch, and the small chicks emerged.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Rip.
To tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
Rip a notebook apart. Rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag.
Ribbon.
A long, narrow strip or band of fabric, often used for decoration or tying things together, a symbol or badge representing a particular honor or award.
Examples:
Silk ribbon. Pink ribbon campaign. She tied the ribbon around the gift box to make it look pretty.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
Settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Piglet.
A young or small pig.
Examples:
Piglet racing. Hungry piglet. The farmer found a cute newborn piglet wandering in the field.
Outward.
Relating to the external appearance or surface of something, visible.
Examples:
An outward journey. Outward cheerfulness. The outward appearance of the building was impressive, but the inside was in dire need of repairs.
Jab.
To poke or prod someone or something quickly and forcefully with a pointed object or part of the body, to make a sudden or quick thrusting movement. Noun, the act of administering a vaccination or injection with a needle.
Examples:
Jab a finger. Booster jab. The nurse had to jab the patient with a needle to give them the medicine.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Temperamental.
Relating to a person's temperament or disposition, subject to changes in mood or behavior, unpredictable.
Examples:
Temperamental artist. Temperamental player. The project's success largely depends on the temperamental weather in the region.
Exert.
To put forth effort, to put into action, to bring into play.
Examples:
Exert control. Exert influence. He exerted himself to lift the heavy weight.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples:
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Ferocious.
Very fierce, savage, or cruel.
Examples:
Ferocious beast. Ferocious predator. The lion's ferocious roar could be heard from miles away.
Athlete.
A person who competes in one or more sports that involve physical strength, speed, or endurance.
Examples:
Become a professional athlete. High school athletes. His dream is to become an Olympic athlete.
Identification.
The act or process of recognizing, proving, or designating someone or something.
Examples:
An identification tag for children. Personal identification number. Eye movements complicate identification by retinal scanning.
Applause.
A demonstration of approval or praise by clapping the hands together.
Examples:
Round of applause. Earn applause. The applause burst from the audience.
Council.
A group of people who have been elected or appointed to make decisions or give advice on a particular subject or in a particular place.
Examples:
Other council members. City council election. The city council voted to approve the new development project.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Subtly.
In a way that is so small or delicate as to be difficult to notice or describe.
Examples:
Subtly change. Subtly point out. Government policy has already been revised subtly.
Accomplishment.
The successful completion of a task or goal, an ability that has been acquired by training.
Examples:
Proud of his accomplishments. The accomplishment of a social goal. Graduating from college was a major accomplishment for her.
Applaud.
To express approval of someone or something by clapping the hands.
Examples:
Applaud his courage. Applaud the orchestra. I enthusiastically applaud my rival's achievement.
Athletics.
The physical activities or sports that involve physical exertion and competition, such as running, jumping, throwing, or walking.
Examples:
High school athletics. Professional athletics. She excelled in athletics during high school and went on to compete at the collegiate level.
Din.
A loud, confused noise, a loud, persistent racket.
Examples:
Din of traffic. Mighty din. The din of the city was overwhelming.
Scrawny.
Excessively thin or skinny, often in an unattractive or unhealthy way.
Examples:
Scrawny cat. Scrawny appearance. He was always insecure about his scrawny physique.
Firstborn.
The first child born to a mother.
Examples:
Firstborn female child. Firstborn grandchild. The firstborn child is often the parent's favorite.
Peril.
Serious and great danger or risk.
Examples:
The peril of the sea. Environmental peril. Due to hunger, the lives of the refugees were in peril.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Collision.
An instance of two or more objects or entities crashing into each other, usually resulting in damage, impact, or conflict.
Examples:
Collision detection. Come into collision with my friend. The collision of tectonic plates can result in new mountain ranges, such as the Himalayas or the Alps.
Stitch.
One of the tiny thread lines visible on a piece of fabric after it has been sewn.
Examples:
A stitch in a garment. Pattern stitch. The wound was so deep that it needed a surgical procedure and stitches.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Exacerbate.
To make a situation, problem, or feeling worse.
Examples:
Exacerbate the situation. Exacerbate symptoms. The heat wave exacerbated the drought conditions.
Exhibit.
To show something in public for people to enjoy or to provide them with information.
Examples:
Exhibit a bad attitude. Exhibit a great talent. Other technology industries exhibit similarly explosive growth.
Favoritism.
The act of giving one person or group unfair support by someone in authority.
Examples:
National favoritism. act of favoritism. Their company survives due to political favoritism.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Cite.
To refer to something such as a passage, book, etc. as evidence for a theory or as a reason why something has happened.
Examples:
Cite various authorities. Cite a fact as evidence. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose.
Preference.
A stronger liking or interest for something or someone than another thing or person.
Examples:
His meal preferences. A particular preference for Chinese art. Her preference is comfortable clothing over fashionable ones.
Conceal.
To prevent something from being seen, found, observed, or discovered.
Examples:
Conceal my identity. Conceal a close relationship. Despite the intense verbal abuse, she concealed her anger well.
Harbor.
An area of water next to the coast where ships and boats are protected from rough water by piers, jetties, and other artificial structures. Verb, keep in one's possession.
Examples:
A sheltered harbor. Harbor a resentment. The tsunami swamped every boat in the harbor.
Familial.
Of or relating to a family or families, having the qualities of a family.
Examples:
Familial relationships. Familial traits. Familial ties are often strong and enduring.
Assembly.
A group of people who have been elected, especially one that meets regularly and makes decisions or laws for a specific region or country.
Examples:
Assembly line. Assembly hall. This company's assembly plant is an enormous facility.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Calorie.
Unit of heat defined as the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius at atmospheric pressure, used by nutritionists to measure how much energy food will produce.
Examples:
Calorie calculation. Reduce my calorie intake. It would be best if you burned off calories through vigorous exercise.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
a public corporation, corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Disinvestment.
The act of reducing or withdrawing the amount of money you have provided in a particular area or sector.
Examples:
Disinvestment strategy. Disinvestment plan. The company's decision to engage in disinvestment led to a reduction in its overall portfolio.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Lean.
Having a noticeably small amount of body fat, verb, to bend or move from a straight to a sloping posture.
Examples:
A lean horse. Lean athletic figure. Lean operational improvements often lead to better environmental performance.
Improbable.
Not likely to happen or be true, unlikely, having a low probability or chance of occurring.
Examples:
Improbable story. Improbable event. It is improbable that we will find a solution to this problem overnight.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Reproductive.
Connected with the process of reproduction, relating to reproducing babies, young animals, or plants.
Examples:
Reproductive ability. During reproductive period. This documentary deals with the reproductive biology of the buffalo.
Narcissist.
A person who is excessively self-absorbed, especially regarding their appearance or achievements.
Examples:
Relationship with a narcissist. Somatic narcissist. He thinks she is a high narcissist because she always talks about herself and her accomplishments.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples.
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples.
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Resemble.
To look like or be similar to someone or something.
Examples.
Resemble each other. Resemble her mother. The brothers resemble each other in the hobby.
Business person.
A person who is engaged in business, typically as an owner or executive.
Examples.
A young businessperson. Businessperson network. He was a successful businessperson and had much experience in the field.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples.
Melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Tough as nails.
Describing someone or something that is exceptionally resilient, strong, and unyielding in the face of challenges or adversity.
Examples.
Tough as nails attitude. Tough as nails negotiator. The tough as nails coach drilled the team rigorously, ensuring they were prepared for the championship game.
Worldview.
A particular philosophy or cognitive orientation of life or conception of the world.
Examples.
Mainstream worldview. The worldview of the ancient civilization. The war between the two countries was also a battle between competing worldviews.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences. Able to feel or perceive others' feelings. Susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples.
Sensitive documents. Baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Goo.
A sticky or slimy substance, often of indeterminate or unknown composition, a slang term used to describe something messy, chaotic, or confusing.
Examples.
Boozing goo. Slime goo. The science experiment involved mixing various liquids to create a bubbling goo.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples.
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples.
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Template.
A pre-designed file or document used as a starting point for a particular application so that the format does not have to be created from scratch.
Examples.
Template file. Template design. The template format provided a useful guide for creating the budget.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples.
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples.
Rank amateur. High rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Strive.
To try very hard to do, achieve, or obtain something.
Examples.
Strive hard to get. Strive for excellence. They strive to make their dream come true.
Thicket.
A dense group of trees, shrubs, or other plants, often forming an impenetrable barrier. A tangle or cluster of something that obstructs or impedes progress or movement.
Examples.
Dense thicket. Thicket of bushes. The hikers had to cut through the thicket to descend the mountain.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples.
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Scarce.
Not abundant or plentiful, and therefore not easy to find or obtain.
Examples.
Scarce resources. Capital scarce country. Fresh water is becoming increasingly scarce in many parts of the world.
Vaccinate.
To treat with a vaccine, usually by injection, to produce immunity against a disease.
Examples.
Vaccinate against scarlet fever. Vaccinate every year. The nurse vaccinated the children in the school.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples.
Reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, A beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
Exclusive authority. Exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Mentor.
A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples:
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career.
Senator.
A member of a legislative body, especially a member of the U.S. Senate.
Examples:
Junior senator. Senator term. The hawkish senator gave a speech on the new bill in the Senate.
Astronaut.
A person trained by a space agency to travel outside the Earth's atmosphere.
Examples:
Astronaut mission. Astronaut in training. The shuttle astronaut trained for months before embarking on the space mission.
Cup.
A young of certain carnivorous mammals such as lion, bear, wolf, etc., an awkward, rude, and inexperienced boy.
Examples:
A tiger cub. The arrival of a cub. The cub reporter covered the murder case for the first time.
Den.
A wild animal's lair or hiding places, such as a fox or bear.
Examples:
Gambling den. Bear den. The fox had dug a den in the side of the hill, where it could rest and hide from predators.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Charm.
The power or quality of pleasing or fascinating people.
Examples:
Masculine charm. Charm against bad luck. These are significantly more exquisite than typical charm bracelets.
Disarm.
To remove weapons or the means of attack from a person, group, or situation. To win over or reduce suspicion or hostility from an opponent or adversary.
Examples:
Disarm opponents. Disarm a bomb. The police were able to disarm the suspect without any violence.
Intuit.
To understand or know something instinctively or without conscious reasoning. To perceive or apprehend something immediately or intuitively.
Examples:
Intuit the motive. Intuit a solution. From her experience with similar projects, she could intuit the most efficient way to complete the task.
Punch.
To strike someone or something with one's fist, to make a hole in something.
Examples:
Punch out numbers. Punch a ticket. He punched the wall in anger.
Flat out.
At the highest or maximum level of speed, effort, or intensity, unequivocal or without hesitation or qualification. Adverb, at full speed or maximum effort.
Examples:
Flat out pace. Flat out refused. She gave a flat out refusal to participate in the project.
Handy.
Valuable and convenient, easy or ready to reach or use.
Examples:
A handy-sized bag. Handy tool. They found a handy place to play catch.
Slug.
A common name for any terrestrial gastropod mollusk that appears to lack a shell with soft and black or brown color. A bullet, a shot of alcoholic drink.
Examples:
Lazy slug. Reduce slug damage. I spotted a large slug in the rainy garden.
Coincidence.
An occasion when two or more similar things happen at the same time by chance, in a surprising way.
Examples:
The coincidence of an opinion. By a strange coincidence. It was a pure coincidence that we met her in the library.
Satirist.
A writer or artist who uses humor, irony, or exaggeration to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, often in the form of satire.
Examples:
Famous satirist. Political satirist. The satirist's biting commentary on corporate greed made him a hero among activists.
Swift.
Happening, moving, or capable of moving quickly.
Examples:
Take swift action. A swift current of a river. Her voice was swift, yet ever the last words fell lingeringly.
Flyover.
A region or area of a country that is often flown over by planes and not typically visited or considered by travelers. A flight that passes over a specific area without stopping.
Examples:
Flyover zone. Flyover construction. The city's new flyover allows traffic to bypass the busy intersection below.
Recognition.
The action or process of recognizing or being recognized, especially by remembering, an agreement that something is true or legal.
Examples:
Recognition award. joint recognition. He was given recognition for his outstanding work in the field of medicine.
Esteem.
Great respect and approval for or a good opinion of someone.
Examples:
Esteem for the other person. Boost my self-esteem. He is our loyal customer who should be held in high esteem.
Notwithstanding.
Despite anything to the contrary, nevertheless, preposition, despite or in spite of.
Examples:
Notwithstanding the preceding provisions. Notwithstanding my protests. Notwithstanding his disapproval, the decree was passed.
Upside.
The positive aspect or potential of something, the upper side of something.
Examples:
Have no upside. Market upside. Many people see the upside of traveling as an opportunity to experience new cultures and broaden their horizons.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
Nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
Disadvantage.
A drawback or a negative aspect of something. Verb, to put someone or something in an unfavorable position.
Examples:
The disadvantage of a plan. Disadvantage small businesses. A lack of education can be a significant disadvantage in today's job market.
Feud.
A bitter argument between two parties, causing a lot of anger or violence.
Examples:
Family feud. Carry out a feud. The retired politician resolved the feud between groups through mediation.
Unrelenting.
Not easing or slackening in intensity, persistent and unwavering in pursuit of a goal.
Examples:
Unrelenting pressure. Unrelenting pursuit. The unrelenting heat made it difficult to sleep.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Discrete.
Separate and distinct, not continuous, individually distinguishable.
Examples:
Discrete metric space. Discrete variable. The company divided the tasks into discrete segments to increase efficiency.
Dyad.
A group of two individuals or entities considered as a unit, a pair, or couple, a social group consisting of two members.
Examples:
Dyad relationship. Social dyad. In psychotherapy, the therapeutic dyad consists of the therapist and the patient, and their relationship is crucial to the therapeutic process.
Marital.
Of or relating to marriage.
Examples:
Marital fidelity. Affect marital relations. More and more people are utilizing counselors to help resolve their marital problems.
Formula.
A group of symbols, letters, or numbers that represent a rule, law, or mathematical statement.
Examples:
Structural formula. A binomial formula. The teacher told the students to memorize the math formula.
Chilly.
Unpleasantly cool or cold, giving a feeling of coldness, lacking warmth or friendliness in manner.
Examples:
Chilly atmosphere. Chilly response. I must bundle up in a warm coat and scarf to bear the chilly winter weather.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Whopping.
Extremely large, impressive, or noteworthy. It can also be used to describe a surprise or shock.
Examples:
Whopping price. Whopping success. The new smartphone has a whopping 1 terabyte of storage space.
Overpopulation.
A situation in which the number of people or living organisms in a particular area or environment exceeds the carrying capacity or resources of that area or environment.
Examples:
Overpopulation problem. Overpopulation crisis. Many animal species are at risk of extinction due to human overpopulation and habitat destruction.
Unavoidable.
Impossible to avoid or evade, inevitable.
Examples:
An unavoidable accident. Under unavoidable circumstances. There are now fears that war is unavoidable.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Noisy.
Making a lot of sounds, especially loud or disruptive sound.
Examples:
Noisy neighbor. Noisy party. The construction outside was creating a noisy distraction from my work.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Utterly.
Completely or absolutely.
Examples:
Utterly changed. Utterly ignorant. We are utterly opposed to any form of terrorism.
Helpless.
Unable to take care of oneself or to do things without help.
Examples:
Helpless baby. Helpless victims. I feel so helpless without you.
Erase.
To remove something completely, especially by rubbing it.
Examples:
Erase a memory. Erased the files. He attempted to erase the misspelled word.
Casus.
A Latin term meaning case or occasion, a specific situation, event, or problem, often used in legal, grammatical, or philosophical contexts.
Examples:
Casus omissus. Legal casus. Historians often debate the true casus belli of many ancient wars, as the reasons might be multifaceted.
Unfair.
Not giving equal treatment or opportunities to people involved, marked by injustice, partiality, or deception.
Examples:
Unfair employment practices. Have an unfair advantage. In a democracy, it is necessary to monitor the judiciary to see if it is making unfair decisions.
Encode.
To convert information into a code or format suitable for storage or transmission.
Examples:
Encode data. Encode information. The software can encode and decode encrypted messages.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples:
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Lobe.
A rounded projection or division, especially of the brain, lung, or liver.
Examples:
Lobe of the liver. Frontal lobe. The lungs are divided into 5 lobes.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
public disgust, show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
cheat on my taxes, cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Putrefaction.
The process of decay or decomposition in organic matter, especially due to the action of bacteria and other microorganisms, the state of being rotten or decomposed.
Examples:
advanced putrefaction, accelerated putrefaction. The smell of putrefaction coming from the garbage can was unbearable.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
junior fellow, nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Unpopular.
Not liked, supported, or approved by many people, having an unfavorable reputation.
Examples:
unpopular decision, an unpopular opinion. The politician's stance on controversial issues made him an unpopular candidate for many voters.
Drama.
A play in a theater, television, or radio, or performance on a stage.
Examples:
secular drama, upcoming crime drama. She had an audition for drama school.
Immersion.
The act of putting someone or something into a liquid completely, the state of being completely involved in a subject or activity.
Examples:
baptism by immersion, immersion in acid. I felt like I was in a different world because of the immersion experience of virtual reality.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
the conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Resolution.
A firm decision or determination to do or not do something. The action of solving a problem, dispute, or conflict. The quality of being resolved or determined, the clarity and sharpness of an image or display.
Examples:
resolution of a conflict, display resolution. He made a New Year's resolution to exercise more and eat healthier.
Loyalty.
The quality of being devoted or faithful to someone or something.
Examples:
Loyalty program. Earn his loyalty. He has always shown great loyalty to his friends and family.
Honesty.
The quality of being truthful, sincere, and morally upright, adherence to moral and ethical principles.
Examples:
Honesty policy. Honesty box. A culture of honesty in the workplace leads to better communication and productivity.
Compromise.
To settle a problem or disagreement by mutual concession.
Examples:
Compromise the matter. Cannot compromise anymore. They never compromised on development, despite the lack of funds.
Disclosure.
The act of making something known or revealing information that was previously hidden or secret, often used in legal or financial contexts.
Examples:
Disclosure agreement. Public disclosure. The company's disclosure of its financial records led to a better understanding of its operations.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples:
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Intervene.
To intentionally get involved in a situation to improve it or prevent it from getting worse.
Examples:
Intervene in a dispute. Intervene between quarreling parties. Following international law, our country does not intervene in the internal affairs of our neighbors.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Companion.
A person or an animal with whom you spend a lot of time or you travel.
Examples:
A working companion. Drinking companions. Her dog is her excellent companion.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Sin.
The offense against a religious or moral law or against God.
Examples:
Forgive a sin. Sin of omission. Some overzealous environmentalists claim celebrities are committing carbon dioxide sins.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Sanity.
The state of being mentally sound, healthy, and rational.
Examples:
Sanity check. Have a sanity hearing. Her job's long hours and high pressure started affecting her sanity.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Brilliantly.
In an intelligent, graceful, or skillful manner, very brightly or effectively.
Examples:
Brilliantly executed. Brilliantly lit. He played the piano brilliantly at the concert.
Comrade.
A close associate, friend, or companion, especially one who shares one's interests, beliefs, or political convictions, a fellow member of an organization, especially a military or political group, who shares a common cause or objective.
Examples:
Comrade in arms. Trusted comrade. We worked together as comrades to finish the project on time.
Cousin.
The child of your aunt or uncle.
Examples:
Cross-cousin marriage. Cousin's family. I used to play with my younger male cousins when I was a little girl.
Folly.
A lack of good sense or judgment, foolishness or absurdity, specifically a costly, useless, or pointless building or project that has been created or undertaken for no practical purpose or benefit.
Examples:
Economic folly. Act of folly. It was folly for the hiker to climb the dangerous mountain alone.
Acre.
A unit of land area in the U.S. customary system and the British imperial system, equal to 4,840 square yards, equals 4,047 square meters.
Examples:
Half-acre parcel. An acre of forest. The farm covers over 200 acres of land.
Fertile.
Capable of producing abundant vegetation or crops, intellectually productive.
Examples:
Fertile ground. Fertile market. Herbs require fertile soil in a sunny, sheltered location.
Farmland.
Land used for farming or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
Farmland acreage. Fertile farmland. The government is encouraging farmers to expand their farmland to increase food production.
Fallow.
Describing land that is unplanted or uncultivated, describing a period of rest or inactivity, particularly about land being left to rest.
Examples:
Fallow period. Fallow ground. The fallow field was left unplanted to allow the soil to regain nutrients.
Finite.
Having a limit or restriction of size, time, etc.
Examples:
Finite resources. Finite decimal. Human beings have a finite lifespan, so we yearned for the idea of immortality.
Harvest.
Yields of plants in a single growing season, the period of the year when gathering occurs on a farm.
Examples:
A scanty harvest. Reap a harvest. During harvest, farmers are incredibly busy.